I have these female friends who are of the non-leftist bent. They're conservative, they're libertarian, or they're just not leftist, they're hardworking. You'd think they'd be logical. Oh, I'd like to find out. I got this guy called Chad. He lives in Chicago. You might like him. Here's his website. Check him out. Check out his picture. He's not bad looking, no homo, but he's not bad looking. Do they follow up? No. I'd like to find a guy who's in... May I introduce to you TJ Martinell? He is in Cascadia. He is an author, very intellectual. He has a podcast, so you can listen to it here. And he's just a very interesting fellow. And he's in great shape. Hikes mountains better than I can. Runs up them, for God's sake. He's one of those guys. Well, he's in Cascadia. I don't know. May I recommend to you the great one himself, who lives in the People's Republic of Fort Collins. He lives only 10 miles north of the metro area. And you could go, he's a trail runner. He's in the theater. That's why, because he's got the southern drawl. Theater. The British say, ha-ha. They don't even pronounce the TH. It's not theater. It's ha-ha. And then us normal people just call it theater. He's interesting fellow, in shape, ex-military, frugal, very, very wise, very philosophical. And I can't wait. And that's the other thing. These girls, and there's been many, they're in their 20s and some of their younger 30s. And it's like, how about this? They always find a reason to say no. And then in the end, I'm just kind of like, You know what? Pay me. Why did I try? I know this may shock you, but there's a fair amount of females that tune into the Clary podcast, and then I occasionally get a fan letter or an email or a question. Sometimes, I like it. I'm like, okay, here's my inventory of men. Choose. Short, tall, skinny, fat. Professionals, artists, adventurers, authors, pilots, millionaires. I had a millionaire even. There's a millionaire out in California. I'd like older men. Here's an older guy, millionaire, dog, has a good time, great, adventurer, drives across North America with his truck and his dog, retired for life, good-looking guy, tall, sharp, handsome, nice peppered beard. It's almost like, okay, you could, it's not almost like, you could go find George Clooney, clobber him over his head, drag him back, wrap him up as a gift, present it to a girl. I don't know. And then after a while, you're like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. just, you know what? Hit me up in another 15, 20 years when you're old, you're past the wall, you're wrinkly, and I can't find a man. And I know it's so cliche, and I know it's so overdone, but that's because you girls do it. And it's not even the leftist feminist stereotype who just put themselves and their career ahead of the guys. It's every fucking woman. You all find a reason to say no. It's not like I say, here's a guy and you must marry this guy. Here's this individual, you must commit to him. It's like, go have a fucking coffee. Have a fucking drink. Meet him. If you happen to come through town, stop in. Let me know. I'll arrange it. I don't know, Miguel. Then my favorite is when like, oh yeah, he's really cute. Yeah, that's how I'll contact him. 5 weeks later, hey, did my buddy contact? No, I didn't hear nothing. God damn it. And that's what's scary. These are the smart girls. These are the girls that, like, they got jobs, they got careers, they're not leftist. Most of them are obviously conservative libertarian. I'm like, okay, here we go. You got peanut butter, she's got chocolate. Let's make some Reese's peanut butter cups. Fuck no, the chocolate goes ghost. And then after a while, you girls wonder where guys like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to pull a Rich Cooper and just say, fuck it. All right. I'm just going to go ride my cars, have my fun, go to the Baja. I'm gonna sell whiskey like Rolo. I'm just gonna chill out, relax, and that's no, that's all right. No, thank you. No, I did that in my teens and 20s. Thank you very much. I'm done with that now. I'm gonna be over here writing my book in my cabin, smoking my pipe like T.J. Martinell. I'm gonna just work and wrench on cars in my garage. And you girls want to see? Here's the opposite. Now I don't know if this is plays today anymore because now it's the internet world, post-internet world. But there was always a dearth. There was always a mathematical deficit of the number of women that were out and about. Now we knew women made up half the population. This is in the 80s and 90s. So you'd go out and you'd think thered be equal men to equal women. Oh no, it's a sausage fest. This is where Roosh would put blue dots over a male's face and yellow dots over a woman's face. He'd take a picture of a packed nightclub and they just put dots over everybody's face to keep them anonymous. But then also it became very apparent when the blues outnumbered the reds 3 or 4 to 1. And that's what we witnessed as well back in the 80s and the 90s. You'd go out and there was a deficit of women. And we're like, where are the women? And then you could go clubbing. You could hit every nightclub and every bar and you'd be like, where are the women? There are 2, thrice, quadruple the number of guys here than there are. Where did all the women go? And the best we could ever come up with is that they were at home. You couldn't even say, well, they're with their boyfriends. Like, no, well, their boyfriends are here. There's a mathematical financial deficit, very, very acutely so. They gotta be somewhere. And we all just surmised that they were at home, crying themselves to sleep. I don't know. There was no club where all the hot women went and like, oh, that's where the surplus is hiding. It wasn't like that. You hit because we're guys, we will figure it out. We will ferret out the answers. We'll ferret out the truth. But we tried to go and look and we couldn't find. It's like, where are all the girls? Where did they go? What the hell? Are we missing something? And then inevitably it's one of those things where it is what is. It is what it is. And you don't question the why anymore because you're not going to find out why. You're just going to bang your head against the wall. But that was 20, 25 years ago. Now, or I'm supposing now, another 10 years from now, it's going to be the female equivalent of that is, where have all the good men gone? I could tell you where they went. They're at the office. They're at home. They're working on their cars. They're writing their books. They're hiking. They're motorcycle riding. They're not out anymore. They're gone. They're doing their thing. Now, I'd like, as cute as it would sound, it'd be comical to think that women are all sitting in this warehouse. That's where the surplus women went. They're just sitting there like a hive, just like waiting. I don't know. But men are dispersed. They're out. There's no place to go find them, girls. And you can't find them. You cannot find them. They're not on the market anymore. They are gone. They're not in venues or establishments or locales where it is socially acceptable for you to go and meet them anymore. Now, I guess the internet kind of makes that mood. I guess you could find anyone on the Facebooks or the interwebs. I guess there's some flirtation and meeting up that goes there. But in terms of meeting in physical space, these guys are gone. There's no one centralized location that you could go to meet them. Oh, you could go to bars. Last night we went out to a restaurant/bar. And it's amazing how the Minnesota Wild played hockey with all their players, because all the hockey players for the Minnesota Wild were at this bar because they all had their jerseys on. So I'm like, wow, they must be playing with a skeleton crew. Just kidding. If you want to meet guys who wear other men's jerseys, yeah, you could still go to those bars. But you know, where have all the good men gone? The good men by the age of 40 have gone off on their own adventure. The good men by the age of 40, sometimes even in their 30s, are like, I don't have time for this shit. They realize they're going to die. They realize they're on the declining part of their life. Not really declining. It's just you have lived more than you have left to live. And we look at how your time was pissed away in the public schools and college and a career and chasing girls. Like, no. I'm living life for myself now. I'm going to go do what I want. And so I'll take that back. There are some centralized locations you girls could go. The cigar lounge, especially being one of them. I know I've had a couple black female clients who want to know where to find a good quality black man. I'll keep telling you, it ain't changing. No one's done this. You go to a cigar lounge, you will find not only quality black men but quality men in general. I don't like cigars. No. I don't like the smell. Well, I guess you're gonna die with fucking cats. God almighty, go, Jesus, you think guys like going to the fucking nightclubs where it was loud? Boom, 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 boom. Pay a cover, pay for drinks, pay for your own drinks. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, don't give me crap that the occasional wonderful aromatic smell of a fine Connecticut cigar compares even to the hellish pain a nightclub was. And the cigarettes back in the day, if you remember, before they banned cigarettes. So you can go to a cigar lounge. Golf club is another thing. I don't like... Shut the fuck up. Go to the fucking golf club. Walk into the bar. And then start talking to the men that are there. Otherwise, aside from those two, and even then the guys at the golf club are pretty old and retired, typically married. But yeah, no, it's just they've dispersed. They've scattered across the globe, quite literally across the globe. Some of them are in Thailand, some are in Japan, some are in Australia, other in Bali. Some are hiking in the Himalayas. Our good buddy R.J. Jones, he went out to Nepal, even though he's much younger than 40. They've dispersed. You can no longer herd them. They are gone. They are free. How do I find a man? I don't know, and I don't care. I got other shit to do. See ya, bye. Wouldn't that be funny? I heard the good quality men after 40 work on their cars. Girls knocking on garage doors. Oh, that require effort, and then like promotions and courage, and you have to approach men. And we know that's it's gonna happen. You can see it. You can see it's fated to happen. You can see what's gonna happen. Men will die. They'll be. I just picture like an old, what was the author's name? Ernest Hemingway. I just picture that. That's what there's going to be a lot of these old bachelors. They're just going to be reading their books, smoking their pipe, pursuing intellectual endeavors, maybe wood whittling, maybe working on cars. They'll belong to their clubs, and then they're just going to, they'll have their money, and they'll just pass on, and I might have some nieces and nephews, and they pass on their estate to the nieces and nephews, but they'll just have nice, pleasant, old, retired, aged lives, and they'll just be, sitting there whittling away, and then just based on what I've seen, and I can't say exactly where, because I have my finger on multiple pulses within the world. You girls cannot lie to us. You just can't. I like to have this, and I like to have that. It's like, you're 60. You should have traded your chips in when you were 30 or 25. You didn't, or you did, but I wasn't happy, and you got rid of the guy. Well, at 45, it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. But at least the guys are evolving and advancing, or maybe it's just our ability to accept a cryptic reality through getting mauled by mammoth and saber-toothed tigers. Like, this is it. Enjoy the decline. And we are. We are. It just is a bit insulting or disrespectful. I would like to get a chocolate ice cream. Oh, here's a chocolate ice cream. I don't like that chocolate. Well, fuck you. I would like to find this. Here it is. Oh, but not this. All right, never mind. I'm going to go play Legends of Zelda. I'm going to go play Breath of the Wild. You know what? I actually am going to go read a book because it's less painful. It's just less painful. Anyway, that was a plug for elkincpa.com. Both his accounting services, and if you girls want to find a guy, and TJ Martinell, and the great one himself, and all these other people. Where have all the good men gone? They went away. Oh, Roz, wouldn't it be wonderful if all this paperwork just blew away? Always watching, Wazowski. Always watching.